Hey there guys, and welcome back to Ben 10 Omniverse. In the last part, Little Ben and Rook defeated Animos the giant ant and rescued Grandpa Max or something, and now we're back to the future.
Good, you're back. I was gonna handle this alone, but it's always good to have somebody else around to distract the bad guys while I do my thing.
Well-oiled machine. Huh? Never mind.
It's actually pretty damn funny that Ben describes it that way, because that's exactly what the AI Rook does. He distracts all the bad guys while I do my thing, which is kick their asses. Anyway, let's see, we have Blocks, Gravitack, Diamond Head, and Wild Mutt in the active selection. So we'll go with Wild Mutt yet. Not for the moment, because Gravitack and Diamond Head already have 50 kills.
So while you were slacking off in the past, I've been busy. I tracked one of the flunkies working for Malware to this entrance tunnel that leads to Undertown.
What is the significance of this flunky?
Well, from what I've heard on the street, this guy is testing some kind of powerful tech for Malware. Nobody's been able to tell me what it is, but if Malware wants it, we need to stop him from getting his pseudopods on it.
I'm not sure what pseudopods are, but they sound like a body part that's found on like squids or something. Oh no, it wasn't Blocks, it was Forearms. Well, I guess their icons do look kinda similar. But yeah, we'll put in Blocks, Heat Blast, Cannon Bolt, and Wild Mutt's fine, I guess. Still need 50 kills with these four guys, so we'll stick with them. Alright, Cannon Bolt, go and slap some Real Brother clones again. Honestly, Cannon Bolt just looks so silly when he's slapping stuff. I mean, come on. He's a giant armadillo pillbug thing that probably weighs pretty much, and then he attacks stuff by slapping it. I'm pretty sure he's never actually done that in the show. All he does is just roll real fast and charge into stuff and roll over stuff. It's pretty basic power set. Oh yay, Wild Mutt puzzle. Oh crap! You're not supposed to spawn enemies in a puzzle room. Crap, okay, Wild Mutt, let's go. Freaking robots and Real Brothers fighting side by side. How does that even work? Also, upgrade Wild Mutt so he's a little bit better in combat. Yeah. I know, I think I said before that the Real Brothers, they are established as just being clones. So there can technically be an infinite number of them. That's not necessarily the problem. But why are they working for Malware? Like, the most likely scenario would be that Malware somehow got his hands on cloning machines and for some reason started mass-producing Real Brothers instead of, you know, actually reliable personnel. Because, come on, why would you clone a couple of redneck space alien repo men with a tendency to blow everything they see up with gigantic guns? Seems like a pretty big liability, and why the hell do these things keep on spawning? This had better be the last one. Come on. Thank you. Thank you for dying. Okay, we're done. So yeah, why in the hell would Malware mass produce the Vreedle Brothers and not, say, just how about more robot drones, because those are perfectly obedient to him. And they don't really pose that much of a liability risk. Oh well. Oh, lava now. I see, apparently the town Ben lives in... Oh, okay then, now we finally unlock Arctiguana. So there we go, that's the final playable alien in this game. Usable in both timelines, unlike the majority of aliens you unlock. So yeah. Also, we replaced Wild Mutt, which is nice because I don't really want to use Wild Mutt anymore anyway. And we're going to be needing Arctiguana for this level quite a lot because he can freeze lava solid. I'm not sure how that works. I'm pretty sure physics don't actually work that way. I mean, geez, how cold does his breath have to be that it can freeze lava solid? Pretty sure there is no... That's not even possible. It just has to be impossible. Also, he's kind of an awkward combatant. I mean, come on, he is quadrupedal, so he can't really fight that well. He can't, like, He's sort of slashing at stuff. He does have fairly big claws, but still. Not really made for close quarters combat. Pretty sure he's never used for that in the show either. But he can freeze stuff with his ice breath and create like slippery parts on the ground, and it's sort of useful. If you upgrade him to like level 3, he gets a really good combo in which you can pretty much keep enemies perpetually frozen, which just breaks the game outright. Kind of similar to Gravitax, Infinite, or Eye Guy's like Infinite Stun Loop. Lots of aliens in this game sort of break the game.
You know what's weird? You remember meeting young me, but I don't remember meeting you when I was young me. I don't get it.
Time travel is a difficult concept to grasp. It is the only subject I had difficulty with in the Plumber Academy, although I seem to be getting quite good at it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much impossible to make like a time travel plot that is completely error-free. There's always some sort of loophole or something else that is just left unanswered in like a time travel story. It's pretty difficult stuff, I guess, so it does make sense why no one's able to get it perfectly right. Come on, knock him over. There we go. He's dead. Also, Arctic can do this really weird backflip kick for some reason, which just looks downright stupid. Also, I could have sworn he had a tail, though I might be mistaken there. He doesn't really appear in the show that often. Although he is a pretty big... Oh, really, Rook? How do you possibly die there? That was a simple-ass jump. The Arctiguana has kind of a nice mythology gag in the whole Ben 10 series. Because Ben canonically used him for the first time in Omniverse somewhere. Unlocked him for the first time, at least. But he has pretty much been in the show since the very first one. There was like an episode somewhere in which Ben traveled to the future and met up with his future self, and Arctiguana was one of the aliens that his future self had, which Ben at that point in time didn't have. So that was pretty cool, kind of established the whole Omnitrix as having much more aliens in it than originally thought, because I think Ben only had like 10 for the first 2 seasons of the first show, and then he started unlocking new ones. I think he ended the first show at like 20. Something around that number. Let's see, you have the original 10, then you had Cannonbolts, Upchuck, Wildvine, the 3 Halloween aliens, the Mummy, the Frankenstein, and the Werewolf, so that's 16. Ditto, Way Big, Eye Guy, 19, I believe. So yeah, that's a fairly big premise, and I think that at this point in Omniverse, where they are right now, I think he has about 60. And it's been established that the Omnitrix has well over 1 million aliens in it. I'm pretty sure they're never ever going to get to that number in the show. I mean, come on, who could possibly ever come up with 1 million different creature ideas for a show? I mean, hell, they're not even at 1,000 with Pokemon. And the only other like show I can think of that had a whole bunch of different looking monsters in it was that TV show they made of that Disney movie Lilo and Stitch, which I thought was a pretty funny movie. I really liked Lilo and Stitch. It was pretty good. I have fond childhood memories of that movie. And the TV show about it was pretty good as well. They kind of pulled a Pokemon there, saying like, oh yeah, Stitch is one of these evil experiments, and there's like 600 others. And I think only like 50 of them were ever shown in the show. So yeah, whatever happened to the other like 550? Don't think they ever got to every single one of those in that show, at least. Alright, Cannonbolt. Work this thing. I'm not sure what it does. Okay, get up here. And then what? Okay. No, I guess. I stay here and then... Ah, there we go. At least Rook's sort of cooperating. The AI could be much worse. Alright, where are we going now? Don't fall in the lava again, Rook. Thank you. At least you're able to make really easy jumps. The ones that are not as easy, you might have a little trouble with those. Let's save data. Don't know why. Never hurts to save your data. Just in case your freaking PS3 freezes on you. I had that while playing Skyrim a couple days ago. I was like, oh no, please don't let me lose like everything I did since the last time I saved. Because I'd been playing that game for like 4 hours without saving in between. Also, Arctiguana is apparently not considered a strong alien, which I guess makes sense. But yeah, I was playing Skyrim for like 4 hours and then my PS3 froze after I fast traveled somewhere and... damn it. But then I pretty much just restarted the PS3, went into the game again, and it auto-saved just before I fast traveled, so I didn't lose a damn thing. Much rejoicing after that. Also, more stupid robots. Yay. Don't like the enemies in this game. The other two Ben 10 games had much more varied and much better enemy designs. I mean, these robots don't even show up in the show. So where the hell did they even get those from? Also upgrade Arctiguana. I think that pretty much every alien is now at level 2. Apart from maybe Accelerate or Feedback or like some of the aliens that you only use as Kid Ben. Because there's not as many levels as Kid Ben as there are with Teenage Ben. Alright, punch out some more Vriedel brothers. And just, they're just blatantly recycling the first level's environments now. Or maybe they were recycling the later level's environments for the first level. I don't know. They're rehashing environments. That's what it boils down to. Now, I know that this is not like a big budget AAA title, but this is just lazy. I don't recall them recycling environments for like the other two Ben 10 games I did, and neither of those were big budget titles. I mean, hell, if anything, the franchise has only gotten bigger with Omniverse, because I think it's still by far the best rated show on Cartoon Network. Which makes sense, considering that, for some reason, all these kids' networks, they're all about these horrible live-action shows these days. I have fond memories of my childhood and watching all the cool shows on TV and stuff. And what I remember was that there was very little live action. And I did not mind that one bit. Oh, watch the awesome TV shows like Digimon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Metabots, and Pokemon, the first few seasons, which were still pretty good. What else did I love to watch? Power Rangers, that's live action, but it's not like crappy ideas like, oh, here's a teenage girl who inherits a big fashion company or something, or oh, look, it's two little boys living in a hotel and pulling off shenanigans, which should have gotten them kicked out of the damn hotel a long time ago, or oh, look, it's a teenage pop star with a double identity. Who comes up with these stupid ideas, and why do little kids keep falling for them? Honestly, just where humanity is going, I'm not really sure I like it. If that's all the crap that kids watch these days. Oh well. Okay, those two things probably need to be destroyed. Yep, there we go. Okay, I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot what it was. I think I was gonna go back to the TV stuff, but let's close that chapter for this episode. And instead freeze breath these things to pieces. Look, there's the freeze combo. Nice, knock them off the edge. Just slap, slap, freeze, and I'm pretty sure you can like repeat that until they're dead. Which they will be pretty fast, because I think the freezing is quite effective against enemies. Not so much against the robots, I think. Makes sense, because they are robots. Oh look, I'm gonna need Gravitak for this. Crap, better switch him back into the active playlist. But first, whack some robots with my freezing lizard that doesn't have a tail, so it's not really a lizard. It's kinda weird. Oh well, I still like Arctic Iguana. He's not the worst design there is, but I don't really think he's necessary all that much. I mean, okay, I know that technically he was there first because he showed up in the original series, but Big Chill pretty much does everything he does and more. So he's kind of just obsolete. Pretty much like that one alien that was in the original series, Ditto, who could clone himself. And that's basically his only power. He could clone himself and create like a whole bunch of copies, which would be a pretty helpful power if not for the fact that Ditto was about as big and strong as 10-year-old Ben. So yeah, you have this alien with the size and strength of a 10-year-old kid, and he can make copies of himself. And all the copies share the other's pain, so if one of them gets hurt, they all feel it. So if one of these weak, wimpy, strong as a 10-year-old kid aliens would die, then all the other ones would die as well. So, yeah. That was pretty much one of his worst aliens in the original series, and I think he only was used in like one episode, which was the one that was unlocked in. Now, Ditto is completely made obsolete by Echo Echo, who does the whole cloning thing as well, but Echo Echo's clones don't kill all the other ones when they die, and they have that useful Sonic Scream ability. So Echo Echo makes Ditto obsolete, just like Big Chill makes Arctic Iguana obsolete, because Big Chill can fly and turn intangible in addition to freeze breath. Anyway, I'd say that's about enough for now. Thanks for watching Ben 10 Omniverse, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye!